So this little guy is Dudley. He got out on the 30th. This is the morning of the 2nd. Found him right at sunrise. Very little daylight when I first found him. Called mom and dad to come over. They came over about 10 minutes later. This was the first attempt. Dad was trying to walk along the rock wall to get close enough for him to hear him, softly calling, trying to be nice and calm. And as you see, it actually startled him, and Dudley took off. There's like a little hiking path in between a condo complex and the parkway that you can see here that Dudley's running along. So it was a couple days of getting AirTag messages. He was hanging out around this condo complex, so his AirTag kept pinging, giving us locations, so we knew kind of where he liked hanging out. But the problem was he kept crossing this parkway to your left, which obviously is extremely dangerous. I'm going to narrate this video just so you guys can kind of understand what's going on this whole time. But we were here the day prior. He was seen running down a street on the other side of the parkway. Went there to look for him, and sure enough, about 15 minutes later, we got notification that he was already back on this side of the parkway at the condo complex again. We had him on a ring doorbell, and also his AirTag had picked up Bluetooth and sent a notification to the owner saying that he had crossed the parkway yet again. So now this is after the first attempt of trying to go get him, and we startled him. As you can see, he's getting closer and closer to the parkway. This is a Tuesday morning, like 7:30 rush hour. These cars are not going slow. They're 55 miles an hour. Probably the most nervous I've ever been during a dog search and recovery. I was absolutely terrified at this point that I was going to record something horrific. Thankfully, everything did end up working out, but I thought he was going to go back into the woods, and now I am completely terrified. Literally heart in my throat, thinking that I'm about to witness Dudley's demise. That was a close call, way too close, and I think Dudley realized it and ran back into the woods, thankfully. So at this point, we knew that we didn't want to scare him again. We didn't want him to cross the parkway. So Dad walked down the parkway and got on the parkway side of him. We followed him again. It probably took about 15-20 minutes until he settled at the top of this tree here. There's like a big fallen oak tree. Dad started walking in from the parkway to try to, you can see the little red dot up right above the middle of the screen there. Dad was going to try to get to where those two trees cross and softly call to him, and hopefully that Dudley would catch his scent, something like that. You can see Dad on the left-hand side there, the lower left corner, and then Dudley's right up there at the end of that big fallen tree. So the game plan, this was round 2, was to get kind of within an earshot, or at least that somewhere where Dudley might be able to get his scent. As you can see, it's not going to work out. So this was going to be the second time he takes off here in a minute. So at this point, he has now seen me. He was actually coming up towards where I was. He saw me, took off, running back down the trail from where he had come from earlier, back to where the condominium complex was. So we kind of had a hope that he was going to head back up into the condo complex there, away from the parkway. Dad is obviously following behind at quite a distance because Dudley was moving at this point. But ended up getting up pretty much right up to the edge of the condo complex. There's like a paved walking trail, and you got into some thick bushes here, and I'm going to let our three-way call kind of take over the narrative, but me, mom, and dad all were on the phone. I was trying to direct them, kind of telling them where Dudley was going and what he was doing, and then textbook, Tim, the dad, got down, seated on the ground, didn't make eye contact, and we just waited him out. And it took probably about half an hour, 40 minutes of just softly calling to him and waiting and waiting and waiting. Mom was on one side, Dad was on the other. We were all on a phone call, and eventually you'll see here, Dudley, coming up, you'll see and hear our conversation, and when Dudley finally realizes that that strange man that's been calling his name is actually his dad. But I'll let the three-way call kind of take over from here. Stop right there, Lee. Stop, Lee, and just sit. He's walking right towards you. He's gonna come out on the trail right by you. He's probably 10 feet away in front of you. Oh, nope, he saw you and turned around. Yeah. Yeah, so he saw you, turned around, but he's still pretty much right in there. I can hear him. Yeah. Yeah. Is that you right there? Yeah, so he's halfway in between the two of you. Here's something. Oh, it's a squirrel. I was gonna say he's not far from you. He's probably only 30 feet or so up the hill from you. I feel like he sees you, Tim, because he's running towards you, Tim. Yeah, he's heading right towards you. I think he might recognize you. He's heading right to you. I'm not looking at him. Okay, but you see him though, like I see him. Yeah, literally 10 feet away. Yeah, I have a feeling he knows that's you because he's not running away from you and he sees you. Oh, come on, buddy. I'm Dudley. Treats. Dudley. Do. Walkie do. He's coming. He's coming, Tim. He's circling you. He's like 5 feet from Tim. 2 feet, 3 feet. Boom! He's got him. Hi, baby. He's got him. I missed you. Oh, it's okay. Okay, we're gonna flip it. Alright, Dudley. We got him, Lee. Dudley, dude. Dudley, I missed you. There's animals that stay there, too. Oh, thank God, he's got him. Dudley, yes, I missed you so much. I missed you so much. I missed you. I missed you. I know, baby. I know.
We got you. We got you. I know. You're so disgusting. Dudley. Dudley, we found you. We found you. Come. I know. It's me. It's me. It's me. Where are you? You're such a good boy. Or bad boy.
Does he recognize you? Honey, you guys look like you're just going for a walk, and your tail's wagging like nothing happened. Look at him. And he sees me, and he's coming to me. What happened, Puppy? It's like nothing happened.
Oh my God.
Family hug.
Hi, Dudley. Nice to meet you, bud. Nice to meet you. Did you have a fun adventure? Hi.